How to become a Scrum Master fast. And this is going to be the discussion of today's video. You want to really become an influential Scrum Master, but more importantly, you want to gain the practical skills that you can develop. Firstly, educate yourself and know how to deploy them when needed, so you can have a successful career going forward. Firstly, you need to get an introduction to the Scrum Master role. And this basically means that you have to become familiar with all the responsibilities and expectations of what a Scrum Master does in the workplace, and understanding the importance of being a servant leader and facilitating the team to achieve the objectives of the project, of the program, of the organization's goals. Sounds very simple, but underneath this, there's a huge amount of work that actually needs to take place. So this is just a brief introduction to get you guys started on what the Scrum Master role is. But more importantly, how does the Scrum Master support the Agile development team in their enhancement? How does he help them engage in the day-to-day development operations and execution of their work? This is a key characteristic of a Scrum Master that people should understand. It's on a continuous basis. It's not something that they do at the beginning of the project and they just step back and the team just kind of runs ahead by themselves. No, it's something that they're doing on a continuous basis. And it's not just that. There's many other things. How about the Scrum Master integrating, working with other Scrum Masters? How about the Scrum Master resolving dependencies with other Scrum teams and other Scrum Masters? How about the Scrum Master resolving issues, risks, and complicated problems via problem-solving workshops with other teams? This is everything that a Scrum Master does. So it's not just the immediate local team. There's more to it in this role that meets the eye. Understanding the Scrum framework is one of the simplest things that you can do. And that basically means that you get an understanding what the Scrum values are, the basic values, what the Scrum roles are, the product owner, the Scrum Master, and the Agile team, and the Scrum events, sprint planning, daily stand-ups, the sprint retro, the sprint review, and the sprint refinement. This is all fine. This is all well and done, but it will not give you a differentiating factor in the competitive marketplace that we've got. The only thing that's going to give you a competitive edge in this is understanding how to precisely execute this, how to precisely come up with a clear-cut agenda whereby your stakeholders know what to do and your team knows what to do and you know what to do. You know what the inputs are going to be into the meeting, you know what to execute in the meeting, and you know what the outputs are going to be and how they connect into the other areas. This is how a professional, advanced Scrum Master knows how to handle themselves. And this is how young Scrum Masters or Scrum Masters that are new to the role will quickly give themselves away if you don't know how to do this. And this is a topic of discussion. This is clearly covered in a structured manner in the Safe Scrum Master course. So we're not just saying that the Scrum framework by itself is enough. No, it's not enough. It is purely a very high-level look on the Scrum Master role. What you actually need is the practical look on the Scrum Master role. And that is covered in the Safe Scrum Master course. So obviously, you need to get yourself educated, and that's the first thing it says here. So in order to become a Scrum Master, there's a set of steps that you need to kind of follow. So number one, educate yourself. Educate yourself. You can start by reading books, you can attend workshops, online seminars, taking online courses to understand the Scrum principles and practices. But honestly, in my opinion, you're wasting your time. These are free resources. These are resources which are unstructured, which are really unvetted, and they don't have the quality of what's required in today's day and age. The competitive, busy landscape that we've got today, this will not cut it for you. What you really need is, how do you differentiate yourself? How do you get yourself a competitive edge? How do you get yourself into a leading position, a position of excellence, whereby that recruiter will see, this is the Scrum Master I want to hire into my organization. This is the Scrum Master I want to lead my development teams. So education is important, But the right education, the structured education, is what you actually need. Education that is vetted, that is qualified, that is certified, that actually works in the real domain. And this is where it comes. Number 2, get certified, but not just any certification. I'm not talking about your basics. PSM and CSM, they're outdated, they don't work anymore, they're purely theoretical, and even if you took them, it's a waste of time, because 65% of the industry now went with the scaled agile framework. So that basically means, do you want to go against the tide or with the tide? Obviously go with the tide. So 65% of organizations have adopted the scaled agile framework, and this is in the annual agility 14th edition report, which you can check up online. And Safe Scrum Master certification, SSM 6.0, is the one that you want to take. Or you can also take a look into Advanced Scrum Master 6.0 if you have already a previously acquired Scrum Master certification. And why do you want to take this? Because it enhances your marketability, your credibility, and it gives you the practical, the how-to, and how to do the work as a Scrum Master in the workplace. And then thirdly, you've got to apply your knowledge. You've got to look for opportunities where you can take your Scrum knowledge and start to apply it. And this could be volunteering in real life projects. This could be conducting your own side projects in a Scrum manner. And it could also be that you're working in a current organization and you start to work within your team as a Scrum Master. You start to live the role as a Scrum Master. Anyone can do that. You don't need to be instructed to do that. This is something that you can naturally do. And that's the beauty about the Scrum Master role. Practicality is the first thing that you need. And a lot of you will stop at this and think, okay, I get myself certified, but I don't have the experience. I don't have the experience that the recruiters are looking for to get my foot in through the door. And this is where the Scaled Agile Framework beautifully comes in. This is where the Scaled Agile Framework differentiates itself. This is what this framework gives to new Scrum Masters that want to land themselves a new job, change their careers forever. This is what this framework gives you. And this is why 65% of organizations globally have adopted the SAFE framework. It gives you practical experience on how to lead the team, how to lead the engineering craftsmanship for the team. And then on top of that, it also tells you how you can leverage the Scaled Agile Framework for some of the largest programs and projects that the organization is executing. Why is that a benefit to you? Because you have understood exactly how to leverage this framework. You've became a practitioner from taking a Safe Scrum Master course or an advanced Safe Scrum Master course. You know how to coordinate and manage multiple teams, and you can come into that organization and just slot right in. That's why I said earlier on, rather than working against the tide, go with the flow of the tide. And SAFE is exactly where you want to be. If you want to become a Scrum Master, there's certainly some skills that you have to learn, which is essential for the Scrum Master role, which is facilitation, communication, and coaching skills. No matter where you are in the world, no matter which industry that you're in, if you're shifting from that industry to that industry, it doesn't matter where you are. These are the basic skills for anyone that wants to become a Scrum Master. You can't get away from it. You cannot change this. This is in the bread and DNA, in the butter of the DNA of the Scrum Master. Facilitation, how you go about organizing, managing, conducting those meetings, and how do you empower the decision making for the team to be aligned and to be empowered and go and do action, do work, right? And communication skills is all about how you conduct yourself as a Scrum Master, how you go about presenting yourself as a Scrum Master. And coaching, why? Because you'll be coaching day in and day out. You'll be coaching the team, you'll be coaching the stakeholders, you'll be coaching yourself. You will get sick of coaching, I'll tell you that. So that's some of the essential skills of a Scrum Master. And a lot of you have the same question over and over again, which is, how do I find my job as a Scrum Master? How do I find my next opportunity to land my next role as a Scrum Master? Well, the first thing that you can do here is go to the job platforms, right? LinkedIn is perfect for this. Start to check out LinkedIn, do job searches for Agile project management roles, Scrum Master roles, anything like this. This is wonderful wonderful place for you to get and start to connect with the community, start to join the discussions, the online threads, and just engage. It will give you visibility and it'll give you a place to shine your new skills as a Scrum Master. And will your voice be heard? Absolutely, because the industry needs more Scrum Masters. In fact, in a recent report that I read, there is actually a shortage of Scrum Masters now within the industry. Believe it or not, more than ever now. People thought there were too many Scrum Masters. Scrum Masters can't get a job. Actually, there's a worldwide shortage of qualified, talented Scrum Masters that know how to get the job done. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to jump on this now rather than later on. Number 2, which is networking events and communities. And there's many communities around, there's many networking events around, conferences, meetup groups, whatever you want. Make sure you participate in them because it gives you an edge, it gives you a foot in the door whereby someone could actually give you a potentially, hey, come and work for me at this company because they like you, okay? So you have to do this. And of course, number 3, build an online presence. If you're not doing this, you're letting yourself down. In fact, from where you are today and where you want to get to, you should always be marketing yourself. You should always be showing to the world who you are, what your skills are, and you're the next greatest Scrum Master ready to go and get the job done. And lastly, when it comes to advancing your career, when you've landed your Scrum Master job, don't think you've just stuck in your dead-end job now and that's it. You're a Scrum Master, there's no more progression. Absolutely wrong. There's plenty of room for progression. So this is where you come into the line of your own self-continuous improvement. And this is basically when you put yourself into a growth mindset and you start to say, right, how can I further enhance myself? How can I further grow myself from this point onwards? And this is how you start to look at other advanced certifications such as RTE, Release Train Engineer, so you can manage very large programs as a potentially amazing Scrum Master, Chief Scrum Master, I should say. And also, if you want to look at running some online startups, running your own business, launching a brand new product service solution into the market, take Agile Product Management, APM, which is the cherry on top of the cream on that strawberry cheesecake. And this is the creme de la creme of all certifications. In my opinion, it's the best certification right now on the market for anyone that wants to launch their own business, that wants to understand exactly how to do a brand new setup for your brand new great product idea and you don't know how to launch it. APM is the way to go. Think about RTE, think about APM, but in my opinion, Agile Product Management is the best course on the market right now. And of course, you'll be becoming a thought leader in this area. You'll be wanting to contribute to the Agile community. You'd want to share your experiences. Do that thoroughly. Share your experiences, share your learnings, and this is an ever continuous loop that you are in. And this will be helping you develop yourself to become a better Scrum Master. It'll help you get promotions. It'll help you get into better jobs, better positions, better seniority. It allows you to get a much more higher up into the hierarchy. And maybe one day you'll land yourself a role in a C or executive line of work. But first, you have to take the first step in your career, whether that be you're changing your job, you're changing your career, you've been out of work, you've finished university and you can't get a job, whatever that be. Scrum Mastering is a fantastic place, a phenomenal world of work that you can get into that changes their people's lives forever. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. I hope I've given you some insights on the potential way forward for you to become a Scrum Master. And hey, if you are interested and if you're wanting to get some education, some structured education into the Scrum Master role, feel free to check out my online training Scrum Master Academy, whereby you can access over 250 plus videos on Scrum Mastering alone. Isn't that cool? And if that wasn't enough, you can check me out on my Instagram. Links are on the screen. Also TikTok, and obviously on my YouTube channel. But don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, like the video, and share the video with someone that's looking to become a Scrum Master in the future. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time guys, take care.